We can stack it, and we can stack it, and we can stack it, buddy. Oh, yeah, you're going deep, baby. You're going deep, yeah. Yeah. Doug AD, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. We are running a little bit of Vampire Mobilization, featuring our girl Suki and a couple of other modifications here from the Avatar set to really drive in the Sacrifice Swarm Killer type deck here. With help from our good friend Vito, and of course some other vampires for your pleasure. Before we get down into it, I need to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, go right down there and there. Just push those little buttons. Don't smash them. Every other channel wants you to smash them. I just want you to tenderly push them. Because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the J Villain channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live in person on Twitch, so you can check this out live. So what are we talking about when we talk about Vampire Sacrifice? Well, we had a couple of different versions of this. I think that we need to start with some low-cost cards. Nesting Bot is great. It's a great little card right there to have a blocker and get a token back. Greedy Freebooter is a great one, too, because that treasure token actually counts for sacrificing permanents for anything like Sandbenders or Aclazotz for sacrificing permanents. So that helps us scry and ramp pretty quickly. Now, one thing that I had to modify about this deck is I had to take out a few things and just add more removal, man. I had to add so much more removal. Originally, I only had 4 Get Lost to deal with the enchantments and creatures and potentially use it on my own creatures to get my own map tokens to sacrifice. Good trick play there, you'll see that. But I had to add something a little faster for Stab and Tragic Trajectory right there. Both of them early, negative. We need to stop aggro. We need to stop ramping. We needed a little bit more removal. Am I happy that we have to play so much removal in Standard right now? Not really. I'm not that happy that everything requires, the first 3 plays to just be bum, but that's kind of the way it is. Here's Requisition Raid. This is a very useful one to crack artifacts or enchantments. If you're not going up against that, you could swap in anything else. It wasn't hyper useful, but honestly, especially if you're going up against something like Is It Lessons, you can crack an artifact and an enchantment, which can stymie them pretty quickly. So that's not a bad card right there. So the main thrust of this is going to be to mobilize very quickly and then sacrifice the creatures and hit gain and drain. We're going to do that with 2 cards, Voice of Victory, 1/3 mobilization 2, and of course Dalkovan Pack Beast, 3-drop 0/4 mobilization 3. Now this really all synergizes very well with Suki and Vito. Voice of Victory curves into Suki or Dalkovan, curves into Vito. That is the 1-2-3 punch that we want. Something like Greedy into that, into that. The 1-2-3 curve on this is beautiful. The reason that we want all of that is that if we attack with mobilization, that we get these 1/1 attacking warriors that are sacrificed. Why do we want that? Well, swarming the field with a ton of 1/1 creatures, not a lot of damage, but guess what you get when you have Suki? 2 white and 1, you get +1 to all other creatures. Going in on turn 3 or turn 4 with a bunch of little tokens that are all doing 2 damage is insanely useful and insanely powerful to just swing that extra damage in there. The other thing that is great, whenever we permanent leaves the battlefield, again, permanent, so that could mean a treasure token, a map token, anything at all, you get another ally token, so you're generating more tokens the more tokens that you sacrifice. Suki really likes mobilizations. She really has a good synergy with that as well. Sandbender Scavenger is a good one. I wasn't too happy with how Sandbenders went. It could have probably gone a little bit better. 1 black and 1 white, 1/1. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, you put a 1/1 counter, and then when it dies, you can reanimate it. You can exile this and bring something back. So this is not bad curve for like turn 3 or 4 if you're swinging with Voice of Victory and sacrificing. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it punishes people for taking it out. You get to resurrect something from the graveyard. Honestly, a better choice was kind of Servandum, Sunstar Exemplar. He's a lot of value, especially in a mobilization deck, because he's also a punish guy right here. Human Knight, 1 black, 1 white, 2/2 Human Knight, Vigilance and Menace. Whenever another creature you control dies or is put into exile, put a 1/1 counter and you gain 1 life. So not only do we have life gain when anything dies, which is great, a synergy with mobilization, as we know. He gets more powerful, and we gain life, which makes him more difficult to deal with when you go in. And if he is removed from the board for any reason, if he dies or is put into exile, not if he's pushed back to your hand though, bounce doesn't trick him off right there. But if he is put into exile or is killed, you destroy up to 1 target target non-land permanent. Very, very useful. Very, very useful. I like these cards that are punishing our opponents for killing our creatures and flopping out like that. So he's a very useful one to play on curve, like even if you do like Voice of Victory into Dalkovin, then turn 4 into like Vengeful and Servandum, you're doing pretty good for yourself right there. Now Vengeful Blood Witch is going to be the ping drain that we want right here. 1 black and 1/1 Vampire Warlock. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent lose 1 life and you gain 1. Really, really, really good stuff, especially on Dalkovin combined with Vito. This is where the vampires really team up and do crazy work, because a ton of creatures are going to die. You're going to gain and drain a ton of them, especially if you've built a pretty wide board with Suki generating tokens. I've had 2 of these out. They're going to lose no matter what. They basically need a board exile, because even if they hit a board wipe, 2 of these out on the board with 4 creatures is going to make our opponent lose 8 life if they destroy the board. And by that time, we've usually hit them very hard. So Vengeful Blood Witch doing a lot of work right there for all of the sacrifices and all the things that are going off. Of course, the capstone, the big man himself, Vito, Fanatic of Achlazotz. 1 black, 1 white, and 2 flying, 4/4 Vampire Demon. I love making this guy work. He loves Dalkovin into Vito. This is one of the craziest 3 to 4 curves that I think is in the currently in mobilization, and I don't know anybody that really runs it that much, because he will trigger off his ultimate if you can just swing with Dalkovin, and if they really don't have any good answers for you. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, you gain 2 life. The second time you sacrifice, each opponent loses 2 life, and if it's the third time, you get a 4/3 black vampire demon creature token with flying. So if you do this, if you swing in with Dalkovin, all of those 3/1/1 creatures that you swung in with, guess what? They all get sacrificed at the end of turn. Or even if you do Dalkovin into Voice of Victory into Dalkovin, you're swinging in with 5. So even if they kill 2 of them, you're still sacrificing 3 of them, and you'll ultimate trigger a Vito immediately. So really, really got to think about going into curve on this one to trigger off the ultimate, then getting a 4/3 vampire. Also, don't forget that you could sacrifice in a lot of different other ways to make sure you trigger off right there. There's a lot of different other combinations that you can do to combo out and play and hit Vito's ultimate. So that is kind of my idea right there with Suki and Sandbender upgrade right there. Good stuff. All around, we hit some pretty good lines right there and punish people for board wiping us as well. As far as the lands go, I think we're going to go Godless Shrine, Courtyard, and Bleachbone. I don't think it's wrong to put a Dalkovin encampment so you can help mobilize anybody else as well. And Abandoned Air Temple is not bad for going wide additionally, so that's not a bad choice too. You look at the stats here, 23 creatures, humans, vampires. It really is a human-vampire alliance right here. Allies, 23 creatures, 6 instants, 4 sorceries, 23 lands, and a 20-0 average. Pretty cheap, low curve right here. Pretty fast deck, all things considered. And then, of course, you have some options in the sideboard of other things you could do. Corrupted Conviction is a 4 sacrifice to draw cards. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice at all. Deadly Precision with May doing her thing here, throwing her knives and her pins or whatever she throws. You sacrifice somebody and destroy one, so that's a good sacrifice outlet. Fanatical Offering, of course, there's Vito doing his thing. for sacrificing an artifact or a creature to draw more cards and get maps. Not a bad flow. And of course, Strategic Betrayal for our Reanimator friends. Tolls of War, you could make an argument for Tolls of War. Whenever you sacrifice during your turn, you get another creature off. You do get a clue. I don't know how useful it is. It is useful enough. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth the 2-drop. You could try it instead of Sandbender Scavengers, see if Tolls of War works for you as well. Sanguine Evangelist, the reason I bring her up is basically Suki is a flat upgrade to Sanguine Evangelist. The Battle Cry ability is only when you attack, and you only ever get 2 tokens, one when she enters and one when she dies. This is a flat static +1 with better stat line, with a 2/4. So I know you can only have one Suki out at once, but Sanguine Evangelist this is basically an upgraded version, but you can run her. And Campbell, if you really want to get silly, Campbell Profiteering Mayor for your artifact or token stuff right there. So that is what we're looking at right there. The vampires are back. If you want a copy of this deck, go right down there to our AetherHub. We'll have a copy for you. Links in Moxfield AetherHub in the description. Of course, if you want to join our Discord, we'd love to have you there as well in case you have any questions, you want to submit a deck. And make sure to comment. We love to read the comments. Leave a comment. Make sure you like the video. Let's get into it. Here we go, everyone. Appreciate you watching. Bump, no. 10 bits. Let's do this. Double doubles. I don't have a PO box. That's what you got to understand, man. I don't have one. I've never had to say. I've sent people out things, and I just use the anonymous mailer. I use the address of the the place that I'm at. I do. I know. You got to send me somewhere to send you the thing. I have a pack and or card for you, whichever one you desire. He's gonna play that. Boom. Gotta play something else again. Is he going to do a knockback? No, he's going to do a Storm Chaser's talent. Operation Storm Chaser. Let's push that in. Poof, poof. Tanuki family. He'll do this. He'll activate one of these, I think. Yeah. Grand. You know, getting nuked here. Boom. 10 bits. Yeah, there we go. Oh, a Christmas gift? I know what you're trying to send me. It's going to be a gag. I know it's going to be a gag, Gobbler. Boom. Let's see if we can get Suka. Suka. Ally. Allied forces. Goodbye, forces. Let's say pay 2 life. Let's put down Suka. Suka. Push. It's a lot of damage. we go. Hey, what's up, Catfish? Jappy! How you doing, Jappy? Dalkovin. Boom. Let's do no attacks. Hopefully we can survive whatever onslaught. If we can get this and this down and then push, I think we'll be okay. But it depends on whether or not how much, if he puts a bunch of... Ooh, Hakoda. Hakoda's powerful, but... Hakoda's powerful, but we can still push on him. We'll still go wide on him. Wide and thick. You know, there's nothing I like more than getting real wide and real thick on him. Boom. Boom. Well, I'm glad you came by, Jappy. We love to see you here. True yellow dirt. Boom. This is going to hurt him quite a bit here. And actually benefit me quite a lot. Jean-Claude Van Damme's gonna go off. Not bad. I dropped that RT Master. Yeah, that's definitely one I want to do in the future. I do think it is a silly deck. Mardu is always kind of one of my faves. Let's do this and that. Invasion reinforcements. Boom, boom. Boom. I think he might be cooked here. Yeah, he's cooked. Okay, we're moving a little quicker now. Thank you so much, Bishy Heart. I go first. Okay. Not great, but 3.6 for Rankin, you know. All right, let's see here. All right, Leech Bone. Buggerman, 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 I don't know what this guy's got planned, but I don't like it. We'll wait. I don't fucking trust nothing he's doing here, man. Demir is extra sneaky. Extra super sneaky. So let's put down Ipswich here. Let's wait. Let's push in. There we go. He was hoping to get in with that one, I think. He wants to, yeah, he wants to play off me is what he wants. He's mad that he can't do it. There we go. Counter tribal. I think you were correct on that assessment, sir. Let's try this first. With that. Boom. Could be a sweeper now. But I think he's kind of a flash tribal. Piddlefinger, subscribe with Prime. Hey Jay, as a VTuber, are all these VTubers messaging me at Next to do an avatar for them a scam, or is that a sping? That appears to be a very common thing. I don't know if it's a scam or not because I've never hired them, but I get hounded by artists saying they'll do art for me quite a bit. It is something that happens quite frequently. Hey, how you doing, Dance, Kevin Dance? It happens a lot to me, yes. I don't know if that is legitimately a scam or it's just artists search VTuber and then go, they search VTuber and then they just try to hit up anybody for commissions. So I've never hired them, so I don't know, but it is a frequent occurrence. This guy would need a mass board exile to win right now. He would need like Beyond the Quiet, but I don't think he has that because even a sweeper would kill him immediately. Yep, he's gonna die from that. Oh my goodness, man. Brother, you can't even believe how dead you are, bro. You can't even believe how dead. Like, we can stack it and we can stack it and we can stack it, buddy. Oh, yeah, you're going deep. You're going deep, yeah. Yeah. Doug AD, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. I'm not that active on Twitter. So I mostly get it on Discord. I have people join Discord and be like, hey, do you want to commission art? Do you want art? Do you want me to do art for you? I'll do art for you. And I'm like, no, thank you. I really don't. And sometimes I'll be like, what's your price? And then they name me a crazy price. I don't understand the people that pay out the ass for the models. I don't care. This is not like an OC I made. This is just because I don't use a camera. I'm not like deep in the fucking VTuber weeds. You know what I mean? There's like people who really care about their character like a lot, and I don't. I'm just doing this, you know. Ugh, man. From Demir to Demir, huh? Okay. Let's go to Blood Witch. Let's see where it is. Oh, I've never heard of that. No, you should never play a percentage of your earnings based on anything. It should be a transactional. That's it. You pay me, you give me the thing that I want. It should never be fucking, oh, I'll take 5% of your fucking money. That seems scammy. Frankly, I wouldn't trust anybody soliciting any service on fucking Twitter. That place sucks, dude. Like, no bullshit. That fucking place is just terrible. Terrible place. Let's do you. We gotta pull some teeth, guys. Y'all know about pulling teeth? I think y'all know about pulling teeth. You gotta pull them teeth, man. Shoot the sheriff. Boom. Okay. Do that. Let's do... Let's do Dalkovin and see what happens. No, you know what? Let's try to draw him out with this one. Okay. Push in. Damage. Frankenfaust, how you doing? Okay. Could be a removal. Probably will be mill. I feel like it's a high chance we're looking at mill here. He hasn't done very much, which kind of screams mill to me. Yeah, if he does a sweeper, he's going to die, too. He's going to die on a sweeper. We built board too quickly. He would have to single remove that. Yeah, cooked. Cooked. Alright, well, we're cooking them now, guys. Ops goes first. Alright, so we got a pretty decent early play here. We'll keep that. Concealed. Drop the nesting bot. Rob Van Dam. I used to play, yeah, there's nothing in there for you, Holmes. Ain't shit in there for you. Boom. I used to play Access and Allies with a guy named Rob. He was one of our big Access and Allies buddies. He's probably going to pop that. Boom. Took out 2 for you. Dalkovin. Do it, Dalkovin. Boom. Okay. What else you got? Suka. Suka is way underused. Suki adds a lot of power, especially to mobilization decks. See that? That's beautiful. That's just beautiful right there. All right, brass ring time. Brass ring. Let's see if we can. It was very guerrilla warfare style. I was good with Japan. I had to say I'm not the best Germany player. I'm decent with. Ooh, that's not a good hand. Well, no instincts, Jay. You felt bad about that right away. Trust that. Keep. My partner, my regular Axis and Allies partner, he usually, if we did Axis, he was Germany, I was Japan. And if we did, let's put this down. Boom. If we did Allies, he was usually US and I was UK, and we'd trade off Russia. I was okay with Russia. He's gonna boomerang that. Okay. Oh, that's why you gotta blitz the everything really quickly. Okay, yeah, so Boomerang Basics is gonna fucking kill me here. We got no mana and we got Boomerang Basic twice, so it's not ideal. He's got a lot of mana to set up. Hey, how you doing, Hillbilly? What's up? Artis Talente. Okay. Let's do that. Let's get fucking counterspelled. Boom. Okay. I knew the brass ring was going to be hard. It wasn't going to let me out of this shit easy. Hey, what's up, Joey? Thank you for coming by, man. I do appreciate it. He's going to put down... okay. Monument. Very nice. Okay, I'd love a mana. No. A mana next turn would be great, and that way we could destroy his artifact and his enchantment. But if he gets rid of this, we can exile something too, so... It's really just going to depend. Okay, accumulate wisdom. If I can survive one round, I might make it. I might make it. This is going to be tough, though. Oh, well, thank you so much, man. I do appreciate the endorsement. I need a mana desperately, though. If I can hit a mana, I'll be okay. If I can't hit a mana, I think I'm cooked. Alright, that works. Well, let's find out if he has a counterspell, boys and ghouls. Let's find out. It's kind of a miserable experience, to be honest, bro. Like, it's not that fun. It's just long and tedious. You say good game. He probably has the disc. As you can see, every game you almost always win, but every game fucking lasts up forever. It's kind of sucks. Monument. Oh, he's got all 4 monuments on the board. That's amazing stuff. Soul Guide Lantern. Get rid of that. Draw a card. Oh, he found it. He found it, folks. He found artist talent again. He found it, folks. Yep. I had no mana in that game, as you can see. I knew the brass ring would not be easy. Oh, yeah, dude. I go first. Fantastic. I like that. That's good stuff. What's the best way to get him, Abominam? Hey, thank you for coming by, Joey. I do appreciate it, man. Make sure you hit the like on your way out. Enters tapped. Enters lobby. Green. Let's do that. Boom. Chocobo, Kabokobo. Sunstar. Okay. Vito is next. Hit the road, Jack. You don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. You're not gonna push in, huh? The Mossberg pump hits again. He pumps again. He pumps again. We got to hit more removal on these boys. Okay. Traveling Chocobo. If it's a land, we're in deep shit. Because he gets double triggers. No, it's not a land. Enters tapped. We're going to push in. Boom. Let's get rid of you. Boom. Not bad. Not bad. You should have done Ba Sing Se. You should have had something for Menace there. Badger Mole. Okay. 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 Vengeful Blood Witch. Alright, I think he's cooked. I think he's cookaronied USA here. Yeah, there we go. Got him. Some fancy footwork from Jay there. Finished him off. Good stuff. Alright, happy about that one. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, sometimes you gotta fancy footwork them. You gotta... Not the worst. Okay. 3.6 rank in hand right here, man. Oh, man. Yeah, once you see Spyglass Siren, you know you're in for some shit, bro. You know you're in for some real fucking dog water. Oof. Deep Cavern fucking value. I need some removal quick. Boom. Boom. Yeah, people don't... I mean, enchantments used to be a big... Speaking of which, enchantments used to be a big deck. People don't run enchantments like that anymore. They're very powerful, though. Oh, my God. Alright, so if we don't hit a removal, which is pretty much just curtains. Yeah, okay. It's force loss time. Hey, everybody, you know what time it is? It's force loss time. Yay! Do you like having fucking 6 mana out of 9 cards? Well, I sure hope you do, because that's what's going to fucking happen to you. Asshole. Do you like fucking he's going to ninja himself? Whoa, look at that. Amazing. Who would ever fucking thought? Oh, let's see if we can draw another mana here, just for funsies. Just for fucking shits and giggles. Let's see if we can get another mana to make sure that we fucking lose. To just cement it in real nice and deep. Oh no, we got a Suki. Okay. Let's kill you. Wow, wow. Probably mad about that. He'll kill her. No, just enchantments in general are always very strong, just because there's just not enough removal to get rid of all the good ones. That's the main reason. Dalkaven. push. Yes, I will take stab. Spyglass Siren. He had mana there. Well, let's find out if he has a counterspell. Let's find out if he has another counterspell. Nope. Instant removal. He's holding something. He's holding something here. Blood Pit's Drowner. Who was he gonna tap? I think he was holding something here. Why did I not mobilize? Oh, I did mobilize. That's tide-binded. Hey, what's up, Free the Shroom? Free the Mushroom. Fresh Room, perhaps, even. Okay, he's gonna monster that in. Player mills 4 cards. Those weren't very good cards anyways, were they? 2, 4. That'll turn good. That'll turn him good. That's what I'm worried about right there. That'll turn him good, but that unbinds. That unbinds her too. Fuck it, he can get Cecil, it's fine. Need to get the bigger card out of there. I think I'm dead anyways. Hey, what's up, Ash, Fire, and Smoke? Boom. Take that away. My turn. Oh, we lost that. Okay. Yeah, we're just dead. Demir, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Demir. Okay, I go first. Smooth play here. Not bad. Twitch does not have a like button, no. Power Dragon? Oh shit, it is Power Dragon. Holy shit. Okay, we're gonna have to see what he does here. Power Dragon's a formidable... Oh, nope. Nope, he said no thank you. He said, I know who that is. What's Take's active deck with snakes? That sounds pretty interesting. Take active deck with snakes. See, when they're on the play, we don't do so good. We don't fucking do so good when they're on the play. Voice. We'll do our own voice too. Oh. Ooh. Amazingly, we have the perfect counter for our own deck right here. Nope, that was the wrong choice. Let's get rid of that. Let's do this. Shadow, we don't need another one. Okay, nice. Takes active deck. Rakdos sacrifice. Yeah, the snake. I know the snake. Ride the snake. Ride the snake. Aclazotz, absolutely. Aclazotz-lutely. If we can hit that line, we'll be good to go. Can't cast spells on my turn. So if we get Vito, we'll fucking rip. Hopefully we'll be able to survive. This is a good battle here. Campbell, ooh, that sucks, but can block that with that, can block that with that. Vito's gonna do a lot of heavy work here. Vito's gonna work. There we go. Hey, thank you for coming, DXL. Yeah, now he's in trouble. Now he's in a little spotty. Yeah, that's right. Got him out of there. All right. Good stuff. That was a good game. Solid game right there. I go first. Not a bad first. Oof. Okay. Yeah, good luck job hunting, man. I know how hard that is. We're gonna pay 2 life. Put down Voice of Victory. Push in. I don't think he wants to sacrifice. Next turn, if he puts the Badger, we'll kill the Badger. Baloth. Interesting. Interesting. Number 2. Keen-eyed Curator, not bad. Or a Boride, not bad. Pump. He's gonna hold steady. Keen-eyed Elf. So watch this. I'm gonna do something a little silly. Anything have reach? No, nothing has reach. So we kill this. Got him. He saw it coming. He saw it coming. Okay. Good one. I like that one. That was a good ending. That was the good ending. Not bad. I've been real hesitant to watch Legend of Korra. I've heard such mixed things about it that I'm kind of scared to watch it. Listen, every now and again I know you can't beat the Vito. Every now and again I know how to play Magic. Once in a blue moon I'm able to figure out a beautiful line there like that, and we can hit it off. Yeah, people forget about the map tokens. You can give yourself map tokens. Not only was I going to kill him with the sacrificing permanents to drain him out with Vito, I was also going to pump up my guys even if it didn't work. So that was a good line. We're going to leave that one right there. That was a pretty beautiful win, so I'm pretty happy with how it went. Overall, the performance is decent. I think that modifying it up for more removal, really meta-readying it, I do think Sandbenders is probably the weakest part, but overall, it is a really good deck. I do enjoy it quite a bit. Yeah.